more of your time. What is it about that sci-fi horror genre, fantasy genre that really kind of defines your body of work? When you see yourself, when you look at your credits, it's trapped within that genre or hybrid of genres. What speaks to you with those genres in mind?
I think it's just genetic, and I say that I just like those genres. I like horror and science fiction and fantasy, and I think it's genetic. I don't think there's a psychological. I mean, there's probably psychological reasons for it too, but I say that because my son, who is 5, likes all of those things without my encouragement.
Okay.
He just literally he is like obsessed with monsters, and I'm convinced it's a sequence of proteins. It's the monster gene.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So yeah, no, that's what I like, and I've only done that because I like it.
And with Splice, did you wrote it, you developed it over 12 years. What was really your thesis going into it? Because when we read and we kind of decode media, we do understanding that the director of filmmakers are really there's ideas entrenched within these narratives. What was your thesis, if you will, for Splice, developing that and making that over 12 years? What was your end game with that in terms of narrative?
Well, I wanted to, in its simplest form, I guess I wanted to show the humans as monsters and the monster as human, or humanize the monster. And I felt that Clive and Elsa were more grotesque and dangerous and frightening. The scientists were the thing that the quote unquote monster that made. I think that was the primary. It was inspired by a real genetic experiment at MIT called the Vincenzo mouse in the 90s, which was quite famous thing where it looked like they grew human hair on the back of the mouse, and it was frightening, and the mouse was a hairless mouse, and really vulnerable, and I just immediately felt for this creature, and the world of genetic engineering is so fascinating to me. So that was the kind of the early kernel of it, but I think even embedded in that initial inspiration is just a dichotomy that really excited me, and I wanted. Usually these movies, even Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the monster, the creature escapes, and then just happens in one form or another. And I wanted this to be a movie where the creature doesn't escape. And it brings out the monster in people. They had good intentions, but when they make this thing, they don't let it out into the world, and they smother their creation, and it brings out the worst of them. That was really what I was aiming at.
So when you were aiming at that, you were then there was a real understanding of prior film texts and genre. You're very well aware of what you're working within.
Totally. Like Clive and Elsa are named after Clive Collins and Elsa Lancaster, who were the actors in the original Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And I was very cognizant of its ancestry.
That's fantastic. No, that's great, and that fits in perfectly, and that's